Welcome, Capricorn. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your August meditation. I am celebrating in particular that the Moon is conjunct Uranus in Taurus. They are in this time of Venus Retrograde, Venus being a ruler of Taurus. This is really helping us focus on self-care and our healing journey, how we are taking responsibility for gently and sensitively making the changes, many of them extremely difficult changes that we know are needed to improve ourselves and our environment. To make the changes we want to see in the world, we must be that change. And so that's my focus today on this meditation. Let's get started, Capricorn, with your overall energy, the Four of Cups. This card is a spectrum of emotions. It represents and is reflecting a kind of wish fulfillment. You're being at a place in the present moment where you may have achieved some dear desires, something that you always wanted, something perhaps that you seeded long ago. And in the consideration or of this offer, this wish fulfillment as it comes, as it's presented to you, you're contemplating it and understanding how much you've grown, how much progress you've made since you sent this wish out into the universe. This wish may have appeared to be something you thought would be the silver bullet, the thing that was going to make your life whole or perfect or balanced in a way that you now recognize it is something you have actually seeded your own abundance by giving yourself the love, the attention, the care that you need, giving yourself your power to craft your own experience. You have allowed that into your life so that you now understand you have created, you stand on a new cultural or spiritual or even emotional foundation. This is you having practiced and regimented or established a way that you are consistently in alignment with your own desires. You are moving away from the expectations of others and understanding that your desire for self-respect, self-care, healing rests with you. In the position for the Sun, your conscious mind is the Page of Swords, Capricorn. The Page of Swords is you questing for new information, challenging your own assumptions, understanding that the more you learn about those things and face those things that have been difficult in your experience, the more you realize that things perhaps were not as they seemed. And as a result of that, you are inspired to move on and gather more information about what your experience could have been telling you, what new ways, new ideas, new inspirations are available to you. You may be communicating, talking about, in conversation about the things that you have now gained or that have come into your experience that are shifting your ideas about the way the world is or objective reality. You're clicking on to the fact that as you think, so you create your reality. And this is you understanding the power of your thoughts and the power of your emotions to validate what is best for you. So you're really looking in new directions, making new alliances, re-researching things that maybe you learned or understood as a different person or in a different set of circumstances, and now recognizing how you are open up your conscious mind, your ability to reason and be logical so that you are pursuing new versions of the truth that are relevant to your experience now. In the position for your moon, your unconscious mind, we have the Six of Pentacles. These cards are so thick, sometimes I think there's more than one card. The Six of Pentacles is really about your desire to balance out your relationships. As a corollary to balancing your relationships, the way you give and receive, you're looking at how you use your resources. You share resources with others, and you're positioned to distribute the resources and supplies that you have with others and how you receive that back. So you're really looking at reciprocity as a function of equity, not equality. This is about you understanding that all things are unique and that things are distributed. You receive care, attention, and resources from others according to your own ability and give them in the same way, so that you are understanding where you have often taken control as a Capricorn, been the one who has been self-nominated to take care of others, to be the caretaker, to manage resources or supplies so that everyone's needs are met, that you have often not included yourself in those that receive, those that are being cared for or attended to. So this is helping you consider those needs that you have and perhaps have had in the past that you were unable to express or acknowledge in a way that has left you feeling unsatisfied, left you feeling uncared for, unattended, and neglected or excluded. This is an interesting message because it's also telling me that you are shifting in the way that you experience a sense of belonging. So that if you have not felt that you belong, in many ways as a function of this caretaking role, if you're always the parent or you're always the caretaker, the boss, you are not being cared for. You're not being directed or guided in a way that you now recognize you need, as does everyone. So this is also upending your sense of what belonging means and helping you understand that belonging is there for the taking. You determine your place of belonging, where you fit according to your understanding of your own uniqueness, your own specialness. And so your sense of being a part of the world, your world, is shifting very drastically in a healing way, in a way that gives you a sense of control and no longer makes you feel like you are the one who is neglected. In your present, we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is absolutely beautiful, as she is the energy that you are reflecting in your considerations of being a part of something. You are finding yourself fit into something that has been consistently your intuition of purpose, so that you may have always known where you belonged, where you fit, the purpose of your existence on earth, the purpose you chose or selected because of your skills and experiences from the past. The High Priestess talks about self-knowledge, the wisdom we gain from self-knowledge, the marriage of energies within us, the ability to reflect our experiences and to sift them, to cultivate them into a place of wisdom. The wisdom that knows exactly where you belong, exactly what you came here to do, and maybe that the sense of exclusion you may have felt in the past has been self-imposed. as a result of your desire to be in control of everything. Understanding that you are allowed to receive care, attention, and validation, to be credited for your ideas, to be lifted up for your skills and knowledge, is part of the wisdom that you bring and is particularly relevant on your self-healing journey. You are a person people gravitate to for your wisdom. And that wisdom is something that you are learning how to share in a way that doesn't engage you in the desire to caretake or control. In the past, we have the Emperor. So pretty much what I just said, in many ways, this is a step further because you are mature, you are experienced, you have gained a lot of experience. So I'm talking to those Capricorns who have been the boss, who have had experiences of being responsible and cared for others, with an expectation that that is your role. And the way that that role may have left you feeling empty in the past, denied in the past, but recognizing that, understanding that what you've learned from that is this ability to manage your emotions and your ideas so that you have become an expert at strategy. You know how to approach any desire, any goal on behalf and within community with clarity, with the experience of many realizations and manifestations under your belt, so that you are sovereign over who you are, your identity, and your experience. You are in control of that. And you are understanding that that may be the only control that you do have as you are in a variety of positions to manage resources, to support others. But you've now learned how to do that for yourself and, in fact, invite that in as a result of your manifestation, so that you're manifesting those relationships in particular that are reciprocal, that are at your level, that reflect your mastery, your skill, and that understand your unique and sometimes complex needs that must be tended to, but not in a way that feels good to you. In the future, the Two of Pentacles is really confirming the considerations of the past and present. So the Two of Pentacles shows you completely open to shift the way that you're doing things, to open up, to recognize the limited way that you have been in control in the past. And in particular, I'm seeing you having been the caretaker, the boss, and how you are now opening yourself up to doing things differently. Not necessarily relinquishing that control, because that's something you've earned, and you've now channeled that control into control of your own resources yourself. But how you are confident and open to learning from others, being cared for by others as a result of this openness to and desire to move into unfamiliar territory, to take what you've learned and move it out into the world in some new and unexpected way. You're learning rapidly as these realizations come to you. You are learning quickly, and you may at times feel unprepared for the challenges that you see available in the opportunities that you have. But no worries. You have the ancient wisdom, the timeless wisdom of your many experiences, including the experiences of your ancestors and you have the experience of tried and true material experience where you've actually done the work over and over again, managed, took care of others, organizations, led them, guided individuals to victory, to success. And so this new opportunities that you're planning, you're considering, you're casting about, you're moving consciously in a new direction is helping you to stay open, stay inspired, and be willing to start from the beginning. I'm going to clarify the High Priestess here with the Death card and the Queen of Cups. Beautiful. This takes us back to the idea of caretaking in our own self-healing journey. You've had to work really hard at releasing, letting go of the experiences of the past, the expectations of others, because you are so capable. People automatically assume that you know what to do and are doing it. You know how to do it. You're the person people often come to and ask, perhaps even demand, that you do X, Y, and Z for them. This is something you've learned to manage. You've also learned that your perhaps greatest skill for the Capricorns I'm speaking to comes out of a place of deep healing, of empathy, of compassion, of the desire to soothe, to heal, to comfort, to support. So this is a key to the leadership, the style of successful leaders who understand that successful leadership rests on the ability to support those who need their help, so that all members of the team understand and learn how are supported best to do their best work at their own level. And having learned this, you're now applying these same skills to yourself. You're no longer shocked and chagrined at the experience of feeling excluded, feeling outside of the group, not belonging. You own that now and understand that this is something within your control. This is something you've selected, you've chosen, when in fact nothing could be further from the truth. Your skills and mastery are the result of your ability to understand what others need. And that comes from a deep, compassionate place that you now are able to apply to yourself and your own needs. I'm hoping that this reading is resonating for you, Capricorn. If so, please like and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I have pulled, it looks like 2 cards. One has flipped up, face side up, and I'm going to take that one. The crystal is a turquoise. I love this. This is really resonating for me with the throat chakra, so many cards flew open. So the turquoise, I'm going to read the back. What it is, brilliant blue-green turquoise, has been rocked by humans longer than almost anything. And for instance, 5000 BCE, turquoise is, was, and always will be both go-to protector and fashion statement. Who needs it? Anyone whose voice has gone AWOL. Where to put it? Set in sterling silver rings, big old belt buckles, and bolo ties. On the podium, open mic night, and wherever else you need to speak up or speak out. When to use it? When you feel disconnected from the things that make you human. When you've got something to express, get it out with turquoise. And the mantra, speak your truth. Thank you so much, Capricorn. Until next time, namaste.